Good morning, class. We are Team 6 Management Machine.
I'm Amanda Giamara.
I'm Emma Fales.
Hi, I'm Dong Dong.
And I am Abel Demisi. How do you measure success? How do you define happiness? The answer for both questions varies from person to person. One thing that is the same is that we can all better our life by implementing the OB concepts that we have learned in class. Today, we will be discussing ways we can implement OB concepts to improve our happiness, increase job performance, and be able to succeed in the workplace. To find happiness and success in the workplace, we can consider the following OB concepts. Organizational commitment is the degree to which an employee identifies with a particular organization and its goals and wishes to maintain membership in the organization. The concept focuses on the correlation between job involvement and job satisfaction, as well as job performance. The concept is based on the idea the more involved you are in something, the more you gain from it. The level of commitment you have for a certain cause can be the determining factor for the level of success and happiness you have in the workplace. The more you are involved with the work function, a committee, a board, or a work sport team, the more job satisfaction you will gain. Job satisfaction leads to better job performance and happiness. So ask yourself, how involved are you with the organization? At the end, it comes down to how committed you are in the organization that will determine your success. Important factor to look at when it comes to success and happiness in the workplace is emotion. Throughout your day, you are exposed to many things that influence your mood and emotion. These mood and emotion can have a positive and negative impact on your work. You must be able to understand and deal with these emotions because the workplace requires certain professionalism. An OB concept that can help us understand these emotions is mindfulness. Mindfulness is when we objectively and deliberately evaluate the emotion situation we are in. When we constantly make sure we know our emotional state, we can increase our emotional stability. This will improve our ability to understand our emotion as well as others. Mindfulness is one way we can deal with emotional dissonance. Emotional dissonance is inconsistency between the emotions we feel and the emotions we project. When we attempt to conceal our true emotions by surface acting, we create these bottled up feelings of frustration and anger. In the long run, we tend to explode our emotions all at once, causing us emotional exhaustion. This will have a negative impact on our job performance as well as our happiness. To increase our happiness and successfulness in the workplace, we can implement mindfulness to understand our emotional state. Understanding what we truly feel is the first step to happiness.
Besides what Abel just mentioned, another way our group identifies to improve our own understanding of our behaviors in the workplace to be more happy and successful is to understand teamwork. Teams are more popular now because we believe they are effective. Teams are more flexible and responsive to changing events than traditional departments or other forms of permanent groups. As we define the term work team in lectures, individual efforts result in performance that is greater than the sum of individual inputs. Especially during this challenging time, working with your team can be more difficult because we have to meet the team online. So it is very important for us to understand how to work with teams virtually to perform as well as we are in the physical setting. First of all, it's very important to build trust in the team to increase the team cohesiveness. And then communication in the team matters as well because we have to talk about the progress of the project that we are all working on, and then efforts and products of the team are publicized. So everyone in the team shares the same information. In other words, no one in the team is left behind. And then my teammate Amanda is going to talk about how we can improve our understanding of others' behavior in the workplace.
A concept that we discussed in class that could be applied to this presentation is diversity in the workplace. Diversity is a feature of a mixed workforce that provides a wide range of experience, knowledge, and strengths due to heterogeneity in age, background, ethnicity, physical abilities, political and religious beliefs, sex, and other attributes. There are two levels of diversity, surface level and deep level. Surface level diversity refers to the differences in easily perceived characteristics such as gender, race, ethnicity, age, or disability. Deep level diversity is the difference in values, personality, and work preferences that become progressively more important for determining similarity as people get to know one another better. In order to run a successful team or company, managers need to know how to effectively manage diversity. Diversity management is the process and programs by which managers make everyone more aware of and sensitive to the needs and differences of others. One of the main goals of diversity is to develop a positive diversity climate. A positive diversity climate is an environment of inclusiveness and acceptance of diversity in an organization. Our recommendation to improve our understanding of others' behavior in the workplace and to be more happy and successful in regards to diversity is to have team members participate in an identity exercise before starting a project. The exercise should have each team member discuss characteristics that make up their identity. This should take about 10 to 15 minutes per person. Some topics that could be discussed are age, sex, race and ethnicity, ability, religion, sexual orientation, and cultural identity. You would then have the other team members ask questions after their teammate is finished with the exercise. The goals of the identity exercise are to have a better understanding of one another's decisions, actions, and thought processes. By being able to understand why people are the way they are, it creates a warm and welcoming climate and creates less conflict between teammates.
Another way that you can improve your understanding of others' behavior is through being mindful of the emotions and moods of others. Emotional intelligence is extremely important in that it refers to one's ability to perceive emotions in themselves and others, understand the meaning of these emotions, and regulate their own emotions accordingly. It's important to understand that an individual's emotions and moods stem from their personality, and because of this, each person may experience the same emotions but at different intensities. This is called the affect intensity. Similarly, the affect events theory proposes that employees react emotionally to things that happen to them at work, and this reaction can influence their job performance. By understanding the degree to which people express their emotions, you can experience better communication in the workplace. The emotions of coworkers give valuable insights into how workplace events influence performance and job satisfaction. Managers and employees should address emotions or events that cause them when they arise, because emotions ultimately accumulate over time. And another factor in better understanding others, which can lead to improved decision-making and creativity, is understanding personalities, or the sum total of ways in which an individual reacts and interacts with others. One example of a personality assessment tool is the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which tests for a person for one of 16 personality types, which are classified as extroverted or introverted, sensing or intuitive, thinking or feeling, and judging or perceiving. Another example is the Big Five model, which proposes that there are 5 dimensions that make up personality: conscientiousness, emotional stability, extroversion, open to experience, and agreeableness. By understanding more about personality dimensions, you can learn to recognize them in your coworkers and adapt your style to theirs, or provide them with information in a way that will get their attention. Overall, by having a better understanding of organizational behavior topics like work teams, diversity, emotions, and personality, you can improve your own behavior and your understanding of others' behavior in the workplace to foster creativity, cohesion, and collaboration. Thank you all so much for your time.